I want to finish up this tutorial. Last week kind of ended up with the panes here, and I kind of pushed them in. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of them. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my front view here. And I'm going to go ahead, keep the geometry simple. Don't go too crazy with this, but insert edge loop tool. And I'm just cutting in here a window. Again, this is from our laser scale. We had some beautiful data, but sometimes it's just easier to model this out by hand. Alright, see this is over a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and give a cut in here. Cut in here. Oh, looks like everything's cool. So I'm going to go over to this area, the Alt, over here, go ahead and just, it's a lot of geometry, but we're not using this for a game engine. This is just going to be for rendering high resolution within Maya, hopefully using V-Ray to do. Okay, so our bottom ones are done. Just need to clean this one up. I think this is good. So let's go into a perspective view. And I'm just going to punch these in. Okay, so there's a cut here from that one extrusion from the bottom ones. That's because they go in a little bit closer. So I'll go ahead and select it. And let's just do them all at the same time. It's probably the easiest thing to do. So here. Again, I've got it on the dot mode versus a whole face. I find it easier to select these. Again, make sure your background, go ahead and delete that back end so you don't have all this extra geometry. Alright, so we've got this selected. And I'm doing this quickly, so I will probably make a mistake, but I think that's pretty good. Alright, so we've already pushed this in. So it's better to do them all at the same time so you have all the same depth, but no one's ever going to get that close to your model. So we're just going to do it by eye. So I hit extrude, and I'm going to hit W, and just use this blue arrow and just push it back. And again, I'm just eyeballing this. So there we go. I finished here. So I am going to do a couple of points here. I know this ridge is up. So I'm just going to, if you notice in the picture, this is a hard ridge here. So you could totally go in here and probably pull these points here and pull that down. Alright, so this is something you can do on your own. I'm not going to do too much of this, but definitely look at your model and square it up so it looks similar. So anyways, I'm not going to do too much. You are the ones that are modeling this, so good luck on that. So our next phase is projection mapping. So we need to project this so we can put our image on there. All right, so we've been lining up everything with the photo, so everything should work fine. So we're going to go into our polygon mode and create UVs. And we're going to go to the Planar Mapping dropdown. Go to a dialog box so it pops up. This is very, very important. You make sure you keep image both height and ratio, and also from camera. If you do it from the X or Y or Z axis, you may get a flat image of this. So go ahead and hit project. And so if you want to see what that looks like, we're going to go to Windows, UV Texture Editor, and you can see there is our UV map of that. All right, so let's go ahead and attach some textures to it. So we can go ahead and turn off camera if you want. Camera. There we go. Image plane, sorry. Alright, so let's go ahead and add a texture to this. So we're going to go rendering, lighting and shade, lighting and shading, and add new material, Lambert. I'm going to go to this checkerboard, file, folder, and I think we have something called Bubba window. There we go. Open. Alright, so it is attached on there, but it's going to be a mess. So we're going to hit 6. See, it's quite small. So all we have to do is go right-click UV, make a marquee over this whole area. This is clicking, right-clicking, and dragging everything. I might hit R and squeeze this down. So we know it's the right proportions. We just need to kind of squeeze it into place. So I hit W. Okay. If you want to zoom in, you can zoom in just like you do on the front view. So I'm just going to nudge this down. Let's see. Push that here. Pull that down. Okay, so I hit R. Scale this up a little bit. So it should completely line up. It's dead on. Alright. So we're going to go over here and look at our model. You can see it's laying on there just right. Then you can go in there and make some adjustments if it's not sitting in there right. Okay. So that's the end of the tutorial. If you do want to make adjustments, let's say something isn't right, you can always go into UV and move this stuff. Oops, don't do that. Use your arrows and you can move wherever you want this to sit. Alright, let's say one of these guys are off, you can adjust it like so. Alright, good luck. Email me if you have any other questions. I think that's pretty good for now. Again, sure this is not flat. This beam right here makes it sharp just like in the picture. But there you go, perfectly modeled thing. So you just bring this into your other file and put it in with the ZBrush data that we have so far. And good luck, guys.